Hey everyone, welcome back to Game Vine. My name is Dave and we're continuing Cat Week, and of course we can't do a Cat Week without reviewing Exploding Kittens, and we actually have the expansion. This is a review copy from producers of this game, so thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I know it's taken me a while to actually get to it, but I wanted to wait for Cat Week. So this game killed it on Kickstarter when it first came out, and you will see this pretty much anywhere that is a big store like Walmart and Target. And it's basically an Uno variant where you're playing cards on people like Take That and trying not to get the exploding kitten. So let's find out what all the fuss is about with this game, and we'll take a small look at the expansion while we're at it, and then I'll give my opinion on this game. Let's go. So here's what comes in the box of Exploding Kittens and Imploding Kittens. So we'll go over the base game first. So it's just cards, but these are linen finished cards, really nice. I do love the art. And Exploding Kittens, they don't show any gore, so I'm happy for that. Though there is some like wavy lines and some crude art in this, but it's not too bad. I do like the art and the silliness and the card quality. It's going to stand the test of time. Now we're going to go over to the Imploding Kittens. This is where it gets a little silly. Now first, it comes with a cone. Now if you are the loser, you have to wear the cone of shame, and I have to wear this, and it is very shameful, but it's pretty silly, and it's just a gimmick. The cards that come in this are interesting though, but the Imploding Kittens is very interesting. When drawn face down, put it in the deck face up without using a diffuse, and it's a little different, but the main cards in here, you got Target Attacks, Feral Cats, Alter Future. Is my favorite is Draw from the Bottom. Now normally people are putting the kitten where you want it to be and blow up your opponent. So these Draw from the Bottom kind of get out of that. But so it's just a little bit more of kind of the same with that, but there is just a tad bit of difference. Now should you get this expansion, because I'm not going to be going over the rules with the expansion, if you already are in the market for Exploding Kittens, yeah, probably. Now let me show you how to play Exploding Kittens, and then I'll get to my thoughts. So at the start of the game, you want to take all the defuse and the Exploding Kittens out of the deck, and then deal 5 cards to everyone, and then give everyone a diffuse card, and then shuffle back in Exploding Kittens that is applicable for the number of players. The name of the game is to not get exploded by a kitten, and if you do get exploded, make sure that you have a defuse card on hand, because if you do, you can defuse the bomb and continue to play, basically putting the Exploding Kitten in the deck for somebody else to get. Now like I said, there are different things that you're going to be playing. It's kind of like a Uno a little bit, but with its own kind of twist. Let me go over all the cards and what they do. We have various cards that don't have any powers. These have pictures. Now if you happen to get 2 of one picture, you can pull a card from your opponent's hand and just grab it without looking, and it's now your card. If you happen to get 3 of a kind, you can name a card, and if they have it, they have to give it to you. Now let's say you were able to get one of every one of the pictures here, then you can go into the discard pile and grab anything you want. A defuse, that's what you want. Now the power cards are as such. The attack, when you are playing on your turn, you will play a card and then follow the rules, and then if anything happens, you do it, and then at the end of your turn you draw a card, and if you draw an Exploding Kitten, well, you're going to explode if you don't have a defuse. So when you're playing a card, you would follow it. Now this attack is end your turn immediately, and you do not draw, and the person next has to draw 2, so that's pretty dangerous and a great card. Now skip is just what it sounds, just end your turn without drawing. And then a favor. One player must give you a card of their choice. They just give you a card, and that might be good. You might get a picture that you don't have. Now See the Future is you're able to privately view the top 3 cards of the deck, and you can set up a little bit of strategy if you want. Now all the pictures on the cards are very different. We have the exploding kittens. Now again, if you draw one of these bad boys, well, bad things are going to happen unless you can defuse it. When you do draw an exploding kitten and you do have a defuse, you can go ahead and put the kitten any way you want back in the deck, and then you continue play. And that's how that goes. And you'll continue to play this way, just playing cards, drawing cards, ignoring the exploding kittens till one person is left standing, and that person is the winner. So now let me give you my thoughts, and we'll go from there. Let's go. So that is Exploding Kittens. Now, this box is just ridiculously big, and I'm not sure if it had to be this big, but it has a cone in it, so I get it. Now, this does add a little bit more flair to the game, and so if you have Exploding Kittens and you can find this at a discount, I recommend getting it. It's silly fun, and the just awkwardness of having the cone on your head while you're playing is a good laugh for at least 1 or 2 times. Now the actual base game of Exploding Kittens here, I have it upside down. The score that I'm going to give this is a 61. Just above the rate of playable game for me. Anything 60 and above is a good game. This is a little bit too simple for me. It's great for kids. I think kids, my kiddo loved this. He wants to play it all the time. And it's great for like light gamers who just play like light card games, maybe just regular spades or stuff like that. You can bust this out if they don't know much about other alternate games, and you can show them some silly fun. Now, I don't like when kittens explode, and that's going to be as much kitty violence as I'm going to have on the channel. No kittens were harmed in the making of this video, but that's Exploding Kittens. It is liked by so many people, so don't just take my word for it. I'm not one that's going to recommend this for like adults, but I do recommend this for a nice kid game, especially if they do like kittens and silliness. So thank you so much for joining me in today's review, and again, thank you so much for the review copy. And Vine Nation, if you liked the video, click like, and if you dislike, click dislike, and let me know in the comments below why you disliked. Now, if you haven't already, subscribe. Until next time that I see everyone, have a great rest of your day and a great time with all your play. We will be continuing Cat Week, of course, so join us in the next video now, okay? Miko, it's time to go. Good girl, Miko.